Welcome, fellas. Let's talk a little bit more today about the Google Business Profile setup. If you think your website is most important digital assets, you're wrong, because your Google Profile business is a little bit more important than that. So I'll show you how to verify holders and data specific AI attributes you need to toggle to run to the local pack. So first of all, you need to go directly into the business.google.com with the same Gmail that you're currently using in order to get started. Here, you wanted to search for the business first. If it exists, you wanted to claim it. If it did not, you can add this to your Google Business now. So go for the element that says start now if you don't have that element. So as you can see, it says confirm which is your business. For example, I have my express store and I go for next. Then it will be asking you, of course, the primary category of your biggest ranked factor. You just don't pick, for example, restaurant, but you want it to be a little bit more specific. So if you are a restaurant, you say, okay, yes, but what are you actually focusing on? Into pizza, authentic Neapolitan pizza, Italian pizza, Mexican pizza, whatever. So try to be a little bit more specific, not just tell music. You want to say, for example, jazz, soft jazz music, menu or something like that. So in my case, for example, to go for the element that says business name, which is Express. I create a business name with this into the business category. Let's say that we are social media editors, or just type editor, and we have, for example, video editor. Well, we don't have that information there, but we can focus into social media editors. Next, we don't understand the category, we suggest that appears there. So let's go once again back get into social, and let's go for, I don't know, maybe marketing agency. Next, do you want to add a location? In my case, since we don't have a store, we don't have an office, I wanted to focus only for no. If you go for yes, it will be much more faster for people to locate here. Now, where do you serve your customers? So you can choose the areas where you actually serve. For example, I can go and tell them that I serve them into Chicago. Let's say that I focused into Spain. Let's say that I served them into Bolivia, for example. Just select all of them that are available directly inside there. Go for next. And then what regions is your business based in? Let's go for United States. Show the details that you want to show the customers. This is totally optional. In my case, I gotta go for next, but you must add an actual phone number in order to provide that information to website address. Otherwise, this just won't work. And of course, you need to use a real address there. So in my case, what I'm going to be doing here is just to go back, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but with a new Gmail account to make this process much more easily. When you have this information available, usually it might be asking you to enter a mailing address to verify. I know we said already that we don't have an actual office or a store yet, but the addresses provide that of course, post offices are not legible. So what you want to do is to enter all the information directly in. And usually you get an actual code via text or a voice code to the phone that you actually chose. So this is a way to verify your credibility, let's say so, and it's going to be really important that you drive that information available yet. Now you might be seeing this information a little bit blurred because this is of course a little bit of sensitive content, but still you want to make this verification as fast as you can possibly can to make your Google account verified. So here now it's going to be asking you to add your own services as how you actually work for magazines, logo design, graphic designs, posters, web designs, printing, multimedia, right? So try to be a little more specific so Google understands a little more about that. And into your business hours, you can skip this part if you wanted to. And here you have the add business description that you can just skip if you wanted to for now. And you can even add a storefront photo. This is for people who already have their own local posters. You might be saying this everything that appears into the streets, something like that. But if you don't, you can do exactly what I just did, which is just adding your own logo and to make this process much more faster, and you don't have to be struggling to add stuff that you currently don't have with you. So here's the storefront photo. of the business here, helps customer identify who you are into the real world. In my case, I'm going to stick around only for that information. And here directly into that element, I usually just add my logo directly inside there, and basically it actually works for me. Now, if you wanted to, you can get a custom email address. In my case, I won't be doing that at the moment, but still, I can focus to the element that says continue, and now my business will be right away added directly inside there. So the AI attributes, if you go directly here into the clicking edit the profile, for example, that you can focus directly here into the manage your actual profile. You can go directly inside here. There are some attributes that you can be changing later into the future, but basically what you can do there is that once verified, you need to fill out the new transparency attributes. So the Google AI prioritizes businesses that are listed the wheelchair accessible, eco-friendly practices, or even service guarantees. So these are structured data points that AI overview loves to decide. Right, so you want to upload at least 50 photos, so don't use stock photos. Google Vision AI can detect stock images and will lower your trust score for using them. So this is the part what you wanted to change if you wanted to the future, the location, the contact, about information, and all of this directly here into the Google Business Profile. So basically, this is a really easy solution of how you can actually get started with the Google Business. Hopefully, this was a very useful information for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more great tools like this, thank you for watching, and well, hopefully we can all see you all next time.